friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber. Today we're going to be making a really easy DIY shrug like the one I am wearing. It is very inspired by the brand Tunnel Vision. They recently released a line of shrugs. I'll put some pictures here. This DIY is definitely inspired by their release. And when I saw the designs, I really wanted them, but I'm like, these are way too expensive. I think they run for about $42 retail, which is totally fine because I know the brand Tunnel Vision prioritizes paying their workers well, so that is a totally reasonable price, you know, for paying the workers well. But if you don't have $42 to spend on a shrug, then I have an easy DIY for you that you can literally make a shrug out of any long sleeve shirt, and you just cut slits in it, and it's just such an easy DIY. So this will be a quick video because it's a very easy DIY. And before we start, if you are not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. I make videos every week. I release them every Sunday. I do DIYs, I do thrift hauls, I sell vintage, I upcycle vintage pieces. If you would also like to check out my depop, my username is ghostsoda. Thank you guys for your support. Let's go ahead and dig right into this DIY. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do for this DIY is try on the piece that you're going to be cutting, because you need to mark the elbow slits, the shoulder slits, and also how far you want it to come down from the neckline. I have this thermal shirt that I will be turning into a shrug. So basically just pick any long sleeve shirt. You don't even have to go to the store to get one. I bet you probably have a long sleeve shirt that you don't even wear anymore. That would be perfect for this DIY. So already this project is costing you $0. Alright, so once you guys have on your shirt, you're going to cut the elbow slits. So without, you know, like cutting your elbow or your skin, just make like a little hole. You're not going to actually make the slit now, we're just going to mark where we want it to be. So I made a little tiny hole, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. We're going to cut the actual big hole when we take it off. This is just to mark where we want the slit to be. So there we go, we got the two little holes. And then we also want to cut the shoulders. So again, I'm just going to mark where I want it to stop. So I want it to stop about right here. So I will do a little hole. And then on the back, maybe right there is a good place for it to stop. So I will do another little hole in the back. And this is good to do in a mirror. I'm just looking at my camera and like seeing where I want it to cut, but I recommend doing this in a mirror. So when you cut the other side, look and kind of see where it comes across and where the hole is, and try to mirror it on the other side so you have even slits. So I want it to come down about right to here. So I will cut a slit right here. And then under my arm, I want it to come down to about here, which is about 2 to 3 inches. And then we're not going to cut a slit on the other side because there's like, it's hard to be able to tell if it's even. So we're going to take it off and then measure it, and then measure it on the other side, just so we have like even sides. Okay, now you're going to take it off and we're going to lay it on the ground and then do the actual cuts. So I put my cutting mat on the floor. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. I just like cutting on it because I have my rotary cutter. And again, if you're not a seamstress or you don't have any of these materials, then a pair of scissors is totally fine. Now we have all the little slits marking where we want to cut all of the lines. So remember, we cut one side of the armpit, but not the other side. We are going to now measure how far down we want that slit. So this is exactly at 3 inches. So I'm going to measure 3 inches on the other side, and I'm going to cut a slit on this side. There's a slit here, and a slit here, so it doesn't go evenly across. It kind of has a little bit of an arch to it. So when you cut it, make sure to cut at an arch. Alright, so now we are going to be cutting the shoulders. I'm going to put away my rotary cutter and I'm going to get out my scissors. So just follow these slits that you made and go ahead and cut it. Alright, so now we have the shoulders. As you can see, the back isn't as far down as the front, and that will prevent it from like flopping over. Alright, so now we're going to cut the elbows. Just find the slit that you made on the elbows and just cut about a 2 to 3 inch slit on either side of it. Now honestly, you could be done at this point if you like the raw hem look. If you don't like the raw hem look, I'm going to show you how to add stitches. Hi you guys, so now we are at my sewing table, and again, this step is totally not necessary. If you are using a knit base, I highly recommend either hemming the edges or doing something with the edges because it's likely to unravel unless you like that kind of messy, unraveled look. So along all of the raw edges, we are going to be doing a zigzag stitch. If you have a serger, again, I recommend using a serger and not doing a zigzag stitch, but like I said, I don't have a serger, so we're just going to be doing a zigzag stitch along all of the edges. You're going to make it so it's as wide as possible. This DIY, I will be using bright red thread. Alright you guys, so this shrug is complete. I have the red stitching that I added and the shoulders are cut and it just looks so cute. Overall, I think it turned out absolutely amazing and this cost me $0 to make because I already had the t-shirt lying around and I have scissors and I just had my sewing machine and thread. So there's the DIY. So this is a pretty quick video. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you are not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Sunday, and if you guys have any recommendations you would like me to DIY, let me know and I would love to make a video for you. Thank you so much for watching again. Hope you guys enjoy your new shrugs. Bye!